I think I'd like nothing with meat today, that might sit too heavily on my stomach. A salad should suffice.
What kind of salad?
Hell if I care, whatever you have too much of. Nobody eats that healthy shit for the taste anyway.
Aren't you a little young to be studying at this university?
And aren't you a little nosy, considering that your job is just to serve food? You must be new. I've never seen you around here.
You might have seen me in other places. I get around a lot.
Awesome. Can I have my salad now?
Take a seat. I'll bring it over when it's ready.
Wilbica.
Evelyn, Finn? What are you doing here?
The same as you, I assume. Celebrating the end of the semester.
Right. But I wouldn't call it the end. We have yet to receive our grades, and I already failed one of my classes because I could not hand in a paper in time. Fuck Professor Grayhill.
Oh, I'm not done yet either. Still working on a term paper about the menstrual cycle, but I have the entire semester break to finish it. At least the exam period is over.
And I've been thinking about how to properly celebrate that. Have you heard of the new movie that's coming out, The Strahd Legacy? I want to watch it at the cinema tonight.
That's the one about Vladislav Strahd, the vampire, isn't it? Not my favorite topic. I'm more into romantic comedies, but have fun.
I hear there's some romance and comedy in it too. You might actually enjoy it. Wilbica, what do you think?
About what?
The movie we've been discussing, The Strahd Legacy.
Oh, yeah. I think my brother mentioned something about that.
If Evelyn doesn't want to see it, maybe you do. I'm sure the history nerd in you will appreciate the retelling of the events that led to the founding of Forgotten Hollow and seeing how faithful it is to the original story.
Maybe another time. Sorry, I don't feel so good today. My stomach hurts and I don't know why.
Might be the stress from the final exams.
Or hunger. Where's my salad? He said he'd bring it to me when it's ready.
He? Who do you mean? There's never been a male server in the Foxbury cafeteria, at least not in my time, and I've been a student here for years.
But... oh. Well, he seemed strange from the beginning.
And you seem confused. All the more reason to relax with a good movie. Let me know if you change your mind about the movie night.
Are you sure you want to go, Grande?
I have to? Not forever, but for a few days, weeks, or even months. I just need to get out of here. Shannon has helped me get over the loss of a loved one before. Now I have lost my father, and she has lost her friend Eileen. Maybe we can be there for each other.
Well, your father isn't dead. His body has been reborn, and his mind is no longer connected to it. So technically, you have two fathers now, one of which is a fairy. Does that make you a fairy too?
No, it doesn't. And don't even remind me of this abnormal situation. Now my mother wants to adopt Ricardo and raise him as a son. This is wrong on so many levels.
It's the least she can do for him after ruining his life.
No, it just gives her a chance to ruin his life once more. Jane's parents were right to move away from the Bramblewood back when she was possessed by Audrey. That place brings bad luck to anyone who stays there for too long.
I wish I could come with you, but as long as that angel has a say in the matter, I'm still banned from Sulani.
But you're going to Selvadorada with the family, aren't you? I'm sure you'll like it there too. I've only been there once on a mission for the SCIA, didn't have much time to enjoy the sun or learn about the local culture, but it seemed like a nice place. One that doesn't curse you, or possess you, or completely destroy you, the way the Bramblewood does.
So, Aya, what do you think?
Depends on what you want to hear, Mother. If your goal was to give us our own sageless age, you did an outstanding job.
The king of the magic realm is running around in a Christmas tree costume designed specifically for him by Big D.
A black and purple version of it, yes.
Sounds like he's got style then. And Christmas is less than a month away.
But that's not why you're pestering me today, is it? You're supposed to babysit my grandson when no one else is around, but now I'm here, and I can take care of him without your help. Just like I took care of my own two children, also without your help.
Well, I thought it might be a good opportunity for us to spend some time together. And possibly the last before you and your children go on vacation.
Mischief Minnie won't be coming with us. That trip is too dangerous for a newborn, even a big one like him, so you won't be completely alone here. But even then, Adult Loki will be looking after him most of the time.
Why are you going at all? Isn't it a little early to separate the youngest member of your family from the rest for who knows how long?
We want him to grow up with our familiar too. And the key to helping bitch get over her little werewolf problem and move back in with us lies somewhere in the jungle, whether we like it or not.
So that's why she's not here. There is a full moon tonight.
Like every night in Forgotten Hollow.
Mum, I'm home. There was a letter for you in the mailbox. The envelope has nothing but your name on it, very mysterious.
Probably from one of my many secret admirers. Let's see. Where is Jill?
That's all it says.
Yeah. But the question should be, who is Jill? Like, who are they talking about? Jill Biden, Jill Tuck, Jill Valentine, Kill Jill Volume 1 and 2.
You mean Kill Bill, and that's a movie, Mum.
Shows how much I know. What a lame prank though, can you believe it?
Speaking of movies, I'm going to the cinema tonight. I didn't want to at first, because I'm feeling a little ill, but that will probably go away once I take the time to truly appreciate that my first exam period is finally over.
Right, I almost forgot about that. How was your last day at university?
Better than Loki's day apparently. Why did you dress him up as the ageless sage?
Don't look at me, I'm innocent.
It's for Christmas, people. I can make festive outfits for you too.
No fucking way.
Actually, I might be interested in a Grinch costume.
I still think you'd be better off traveling through the magic portals. Much faster and cheaper than traveling by car, then by plane, and then who knows what.
True, but I'm lacking neither time nor money at the moment. It's the magic I want to get away from, at least until I learn to live with it.
You know what's best for you. And I hope you'll find it on Sulani. Give my regards to my old friend Remy.
I will. And thanks. Let me just say goodbye to Aya and Wilbica before I go.
As much as I wish him well, I hope he won't enjoy himself too much in your old home. Bitch can no longer live with us, Elise has mysteriously disappeared, the vampire community hates me since that stupid Thanksgiving festival. I can't lose Grande too.
You still have me. I'm not going anywhere. Well, except today. The fishermen of the magic realm need me, at least for a few hours. What are your plans?
To write a review of the new Simone Ingalls movie that's coming out tonight.
Getting paid to watch movies. You have the best job in the world, Tiamo.
This one is actually a favor for the lead actress. Simone and I have a history together.
I knew no one would be able to resist history's oldest known vampire in the long run. What convinced you, Evelyn?
Well, I told my son about the movie, he wanted to go watch it with his girlfriend, and I couldn't just let them go alone, because who knows what they'll get up to. As you can see, I had no choice in the matter.
I'm pretty sure Jaden doesn't like having you as a babysitter on his date.
That's just an excuse anyway. Mom would never admit it, but she's a huge fan of the lead actress, despite her rather unchristian lifestyle.
No, I'm not.
See. Anyway, it was my fault. I shouldn't have mentioned that Simone Ingalls might come to the premiere of her new movie, because that's when Mom decided to come along.
Isn't that her over there, with Tiamo?
It is. She actually came. Well, in that case, I should probably ask her not to be such a bad influence on today's youth. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Don't forget to buy me a ticket.
Yeah. I will take care of the tickets.
Oh, the irony again. Evelyn hates vampires, yet she's constantly surrounded by them, even fangirling over some of them without realizing it.
Are you saying that Simone Ingalls is not just a vampire on the screen?
At least according to my brother. He knows her personally, and biblically, one might say.
Wilbica? There is a problem.
The Strahd legacy is suitable for ages 16 and older. Sorry, but you are too young.
That's your fucking catchphrase, isn't it? Are you stalking me?
I told you I get around a lot. Sometimes I work here, sometimes at the Foxbury cafeteria.
The cafeteria that never had a male server before. So you must be the one who never brought her that salad she ordered. How about you make up for it by turning a blind eye to this?
We have other movies more suitable for her age, like the new Void Critter flick. How about I make you a special offer for that one?
How about I summon a real void critter to voice my opinion on that?
Look, young lady, I understand your frustration. But this movie deals with death in a way you're not prepared to handle.
What?
You hate death, don't you?
I can still differentiate between fiction and reality, not that it's any of your fucking business.
No, it isn't. And the best way to overcome trauma is to confront it. Give Willie a ticket.
Oh. Of course. Enjoy the movie.
What just happened?
Nothing special, I'm just that irresistible. The guy looked strangely familiar though.
Well, you heard him. Apparently he shows up everywhere.
Wait for me.
It takes more than the power of a common vampire to hypnotize me, but nice try nevertheless. Have it your way then.
Everything okay, bitch? No werewolfish desire to howl at the moon yet?
It would help if the glowing white ball of misery was actually visible, but it's a rather cloudy night.
I know you don't like it, but you're not going to learn without practice. Last time you managed to turn back at will, with a little help from Loki, but that was just a magical projection of the full moon. The real thing is a lot more powerful.
Oh, I wasn't complaining. Running around and harassing people is one of my favorite hobbies, but I prefer to remember it afterwards, or else what's the point? Anyway, that's not why I'm here.
Let's have dinner, shall we? I didn't realize it was already past your mealtime. You must be hungry.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Boo!
Also, there's a surprise for you in the kitchen. Probably should have said that sooner.
Stop being so rude.
You call me rude, yet you scream in my face every time you see me. Is that considered a polite greeting here in funny fairy farming town, or am I just that terrifying?
You know exactly what I mean. I may be old-fashioned in some regards, but I do have a fully functional phone. So next time, how about you call before dropping in uninvited?
Calm your tits, I'm just visiting my familiar. Might be the last opportunity before our vacation.
You're going without me? But why? Is there a perpetual full moon over the golden jungle too?
Actually, I think you should take her with you.
She's getting on your nerves, isn't she? That's my dog.
No, but shape-shifting magic was practically invented in Selvadorada, so if you're going there to help bitch with her shape-shifting problem, wouldn't it make sense for her to be present? Besides, with everything that might be going on in those ancient temple ruins, it surely couldn't hurt to bring a familiar.
No idea who invented which branch of magic, but Amara is making excellent points.
How do you know so much about Selvadorada, and that's where we're going?
Loki told me. As for the place itself, it's where Dantalion du Planté the First disappeared all those years ago. I don't know what he was doing there, just that he never returned. Perhaps he would have, if he hadn't been all alone and unprotected.
That almost sounds like you're worried about us. Admit it, you enjoy my unannounced visits, and would miss them if they stopped happening.
Scoff all you please. But I just lost my son-in-law, like many others over the course of my life, and sometimes there wasn't even a body to be buried. I've had my fill of mysterious deaths and disappearances.
They chose the perfect actor to portray Vladislav Strahd. He's the spitting image of that old statue in Forgotten Hollow.
Too bad that's probably the only reason they chose him. The acting is terrible. His monotonous voice, combined with those exaggerated facial expressions, makes some scenes unintentionally funny, as if someone tried to make a movie with Sims actors and text-to-speech voices.
Simone Ingalls is nailing it though. She's the best. I'm sure Evelyn would agree.
Don't remind me. My mother is so embarrassing.
Wilbica, you are unusually quiet.
Ignore me, just like I am trying my best to ignore the pain.
Now that you say it, the acting is beginning to cause me physical pain too.
I mean the pain in my stomach. That's not normal. I have to go.
What's going on?
Stay here. I'll check on her.
Excuse me for a minute. Is she in there? What happened?
I don't know. She's been feeling a little sick all day, but I assumed it was just lingering stress from the final exams.
What the fuck is that?
Are you okay, Willie?
No, I'm not okay. Go get Mary Sue. Or better yet, Evelyn.
Anything we can do to help?
No, neither of you. Just get Evelyn, please.
I'll be right back. If I can get Evelyn away from Simone, that is.
You know what, it's okay. It just stopped. Tiamo? What happened here? Who would stop time for everyone but me? Elise is not powerful enough to freeze entire buildings. Or is she?
Unfortunately she is. But this is not her doing.
You again. I thought Elise was currently the only witch alive with that power. Who are you really?
Not a witch, that's for sure. I am a representation of the thing you hate the most. The one you accuse of taking away your loved ones and leaving you all alone in this world. My name is Azrael.
Yeah, right, and I am Mother Moon. Anyway, there must be a reason you stopped time just to talk to me, but I have other things to worry about at the moment, so make it quick.
You don't believe me, but that's fine. I didn't reveal myself to you when you died and came back to life.
What the fuck are you talking about? I never died.
Not permanently, but for a few minutes, when Dr. Strankov injected you with his drug back in Strangerville. I sent your grandfather to pick you up, and you were tempted to go with him to escape the lonely fate of your future self. But in the end, you chose to stay. Maybe because you knew, deep down, that your curse was broken.
Broken? But how?
Death is the ultimate curse breaker. After all, that's why your family killed and revived your brother using one of my dolls. Or did you think it only worked on vampires?
You really are the angel of death. And you're telling the truth. Because the thing that just happened to me in the restroom, it means
that you're no longer a little girl. Your mind has been that of an adult for a long time, and your body is finally catching up. I know you have many questions about that, but better ask someone else. You won't remember this conversation when I'm gone.
Then what was the point? Why are you telling me all this just to make me forget about it later? Why does the angel of death even care so much about a single human? Don't you have, I don't know, souls to collect or something?
Your family is special to me for reasons not worth explaining at the moment, because as I said, you won't remember. But not everything will be forgotten. You'll come to with a new understanding of what your body has been trying to tell you all day, and no more fear of the future. This is my gift for you. And now I must go.
Huh? How did I get up here?
I know this is hard. But we shouldn't let any feelings of sadness ruin what little time we have left. So let's enjoy those next few days until I leave, and don't worry, I'll be back before you know it. Just make sure you don't forget me, and don't do anything stupid while I'm gone.
You worry too much, Leviathan. Loki will take good care of himself. Quite literally, in this case.
Why can't both Lokis just come with us to Selvadorada? It will be like your vacation on Sulani, just with a bigger family.
I'm afraid I won't be going on any vacations anytime soon. Not with Mercury riling up the vampire community every minute I'm not watching him.
I can always nomify him, if you think that might help.
Or I could drown him.
Thanks for the offer, you two, but you can't drown a creature that doesn't need to breathe. And if a simple garden gnome curse could incapacitate him, he wouldn't be so fearless around witches.
Or maybe that's just what she wants everybody to believe.
Another time then. We should do something together at some point. And I mean the whole family. The four of us, Tiamo, Wilbica, Bitch, Delilah, and Grande too.
Well, Christmas is around the corner. But I never figured you for a family man. When we first met, you seemed to value your personal freedom above all else.
That's because I never had a family before. I don't even know my own parents. And even if I did, I still wouldn't know a lot about Christmas, because the Sulanis don't celebrate it the way you do here.
So it will be your first time.
One of many first times since I moved here. And I have to say, while this part of the world is still way too cold and dry for my liking, I do like its culture.
And next, you're going to learn about Selvadoradian culture, the old Amiskans and their shape-shifting magic. I have to warn you though, the Amiskans originally used that magic to turn themselves into ghosts rather than animals, so it may get a little morbid if you dig too deep.
That's all right. Just no human sacrifices for me, please.
Actually, I'm okay with that too, as long as it's not a family member that needs to be sacrificed.
Please, you don't have to do this. We can still find another way, it's not too late.
There is no other way. A human sacrifice is required to proceed, and I won't kill one of my children.
Sorry, Lev, but it's for a good cause, you know that. I'll tell Loki his other dad died a hero.
What are we waiting for? Let's get it over with already.
No.
Goodbye, Leviathan.